Yes, guys, and welcome from me, Challenge Manager 0102. We're going to do a second instalment on the D.T.L ongoing franchise of a save. You may recall what the D.T.L is. It stands for Dream Team League. It's run purely interactively via the forums. The guy that runs the forums, Mark, he runs it. Rather than me go over the same old ground that I'd already covered, you'll just have to refer to one of the other videos to what it's all about. But the bottom line is, these are all the people that are involved in it. That's me, Offside Trap, and all these guys here are part of the forums. You may recognise a lot of these names. Redknapp, that's quite a common one. Mark is the guy, the main man. Ebfats, Eversham, you know, all these guys are regular people that interact on the main forums. So the D.T.L, let me show you where we're at. We're at Season 4 and on Wolves, and to be honest with you, I had a fucking shit month, which was March, the last month, and basically the first thing I do is, February, I look at my results during the month. So if you can see, so let's look at Tranmere. Now you can clearly see Tranmere was against a fellow D.T.L manager. It was against Rees, and we drew, but the worst part of that is that's why I was pissed off. I lost to Chelsea, which was spectral. Deserved at least a draw from that. I lost at home to Manchester City. Deserved at least a draw from that. Man City are run by AJ. We lost in the FA Cup to AI Ipswich. Look at that. That's fucking disgusting. We drew away to Millwall. Look at that. Fuck, it was an absolute disgusting month. That was the formation I was playing. One of the unlocked formations is 5-3-2. As long as it's 5-3-2 in that setup, I can do the arrows any way I want. No specific player instructions, and those were my team instructions. I have changed it around for the new month ahead. The new month ahead, you can see we're going to have Arsenal, Coventry, and at home to Southampton, which is run by Durham, good old Durham. So very not much action this month. But I think the bottom line is, you know, we need to do some work on our defence. You can see the 11 of us are all having the top 11 spots, and 3 more over there. I think there should be 2 more people somewhere. I thought we had 16 actually. Because I saw we had 16, but Tottenham. I think Tottenham used to be. Yeah, Tottenham I think were, and I think maybe Arsenal were as well. Yes, yeah, definitely. Judging by that lineup, they were both run by a relevant manager. So, with that in mind, right, that means that there is 2 spaces available on the D.T.L. Now I know there's always a waiting list. People want to get involved and stuff, but it's a case of A, waiting on the waiting list, and B, wait until the end of the season. You can see we're not far from the end of the season. So let's take a look now then. This is my new 4-4-2 was one of the first tactics available, so I've cranked it up a little bit. I've started to give other players a chance. The bottom line is, I mean, I really did fuck up, to be honest with you, by selling Vieira and bringing in Montero. I made a deal with Colchester manager Trunky, I think it was, who I dealt with, I can't remember. So this is where we're at. So yeah, so from a personal point of view, it's been a bit shit. Let's have a look at Man City then, the league leaders, run by AJ. His last formation for the last month was 5-3-2, and those were his team instructions. And if you have a good look at him, his squad, he's got a very, very small squad. So what's that, 3, 6, 9, what's that, 22 players? That is fucking crazy. 5, 8, 9, yeah, 22 is crazy. But he's got some real good players, Ortega, Rossini, Kimi Kallstrom, Oliver Decor. I was looking around, he's got some good players. I'm not sure if he's got the depth though. Southampton are, as we said, run by Durham. And if I remember rightly, he's got some real good players as well, and deservedly so. Let's take a look now at the UEFA Cup. So Southampton are out. Leicester still running the show along with Man City. Leicester, let me remind you, are managed by General Smuts. So well done there. The Champions League, now Colchester, run by Trunky. Colchester, of course. Let's take a look at Vieira. We've got enough to look at him, haven't we? One of the reasons I got rid of Vieira, wow, a bit stupid really, because of his red cards. But in exchange, I've got Montero. Where's the logic in that? He's not had a bad season at all. He's not got really as many. Oh yeah. Sorry, I weren't looking at his mental attributes. But yeah, he's done really well. But he's got Mendieta as well. He's got a real powerful central defence, and I mean, you can see how powerful that is. I mean, look at his lineup: Vieira, Mendieta in the middle, Shearer and Trezeguet up top. That's probably the key reason behind Colchester. I think he did get promoted from last season. Is that Jan Koller? Oh, I was getting confused with Jurgen Koller. Dave Prutton, decent player. He's got some good backup players, but no doubt about that. No doubt about that. Trunky has got a really good setup there, and obviously, as you probably saw just very, very quickly, Trunky, Colchester are still flying high in the Champions League, and he is through. Well, he's already got his qualification to the quarter-finals. Newcastle United, they are looking good. So that's just Ebbs, isn't it? Ebbs is in charge of Newcastle. 8th in the league, not having a great league season, but fuck me, they're 3, 6, 9. Oh my days, 3, 6, 19. I think I said this last time. 19 players in his entire squad. Give credit where it's due here to Ebbs, because looking at his squad at first sight, it don't look the strongest squad in the world. It's certainly not the biggest. He's got some really good individual quality players. Mapenz is a great striker. Robben speaks volumes for himself, although I think with ODB he really peaks after season 1 personally. So he hasn't got the greatest squad in the world, but do you know what? I'd like to see Ebbs do well, I really would. And he's obviously, that's another unlocked formation, 4-2-4. Not something that I really like, to be honest with you, the 4-2-4. Don't really think it's very, very effective. And Chelsea, we said about Spectral, he's still riding high. He's always been on the 5-3-2. In fact, that last formation that I was using is I actually took from Spectral. This one with all the forwards going into each other and stuff. I saw Spectral was having a good run, and I thought I'd try and copy it, and it backfired because all it did is let me dominate. But Spectral himself has got some solid players. I mean, Vieri. I mean, he's injured, obviously, Vieri. And look how good a season Vieri's had. I see Vieri, and I see Luke Beckett. How do you like that? But yeah, he's got some really, really strong players. Finnan's a good player. He's done well to get a good comeback on Finnan of 7-8-3, definitely. Yeah, so that is where we're at then with the D.T.L. So just to remind you guys, yeah, like I said, there is 2 spaces, it looks like. I'm not sure what the waiting list is like at present. Mark might be waiting until the end of the season before he fills up those spaces. The way those spaces have come available is the 2 players that have now been struck off, so to speak. If you fail to report your squad in, you get strike. 3 strikes and you are eliminated. Basically, it's to maintain communication in the game, and there's people wanting to participate on the list, and then you get people that there might be a reason someone don't make their squad entry in for whatever reason. For whatever reason. Hence why there's 3 opportunities. So that is a D.T.L, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And feel free to drop any constructive criticism or anything that you want done on CM in the near future. Till next time, guys, take it easy.